we have cows. Yo! That's a big cow. Jesus. So, yeah, we are literally like 2 seconds away from our first spot at the silo in Bungay. What do you reckon about that, H-Dog?
It's wicked, isn't it?
So this has been converted from an old grain silo. So downstairs is now been converted into a coffee shop. Proper cool, proper cool. Really excited to try the coffee here. So yeah, next clip, here we go. You know what I mean?
We are actually now rolling.
We are rolling. Right, we are at the silo in Bungay. What a place.
Okay.
Talk about first place to visit. Also, check out the whip. It's a Daimler.
Matthew Bob in it.
You'd say so. Honestly, look at this. So yeah, we are in Bungay, an old grain silo, been converted into a coffee shop. A little rivulet. What a spot.
Let's see on the wall.
That's pretty cool. There you go. Yeah. It's all local as well. Local produce, dairy farms. This is what I like about it, sort of independent coffee shops. Getting like other produce like this that you don't see on the shelf normally. You know, where do you see stuff like this? Soda folk. Canned water. Oh, check that out though. We've got a slide. We've got a slide.
Prices.
More than reasonable, to be fair. More than reasonable.
You think?
Oh, 100%. Flat white, $3.70 for a flat white is absolutely nothing. Not when I know what you're getting from here. The sofa's up there. What a proper spot to chill.
Very like rustic.
Rustic. They even roast their own coffee here as well. So you can see in the back there, got the roaster. Oh, look at the sausage rolls. So we've got batch brew, 320. They got Ethiopian, plum, jasmine, prune, and oolong tea.
Oolong. What's oolong? You ever had oolong?
Oolong? Now I've got to pretend I know what oolong tea is. What I appreciate as well, good coffee puck prep.
Coffee puck prep.
Yes.
People that
Most
aren't
important.
baristas, what does that mean?
Basically from the coffee grounds, so once that's ground and put into your group handle, just watch now that it's not just about grinding the beans. It's like prepping it before you tamp. It's just like all little tricks, just to make it brew that just that little bit there, and that is the difference. Steam weighing scales, everything's weighed out, puck prep, just you know it's going to be good. You know it's going to be good. What we get? Actually, introduce yourself. So, what name?
Hey guys, my name's Benny, and I am a coffee nerd basically. It's my job to be really nerdy about coffee recipes and try and make coffee good, to be honest.
Definitely do that.
Yeah.
Definitely do that. What we get? What you get? Flat white.
I just have flat white.
Flat white.
But what?
Flat white as well, please. And I'll have batch brew as well, please.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Little upgrade on your flat whites. Do you want to try a bit of freeze distilled milk? Yeah?
Go on then.
Sure.
Go on then.
The competition now. It's going to be good.
I'm real. Should we get some bakes or something? I'm hungry. Can I have?
Snacks, yeah?
Go on. We've got to. What do you want?
I'll have a salted caramel brownie, please, mate.
Choice, man.
I think that sausage roll is looking a bit lonely on its own, so I'm going to have to take that. Thank you. 1680H.
1680.
Nothing.
Reasonable.
Definitely.
Let's go chill out.
Look at that. Look at that.
Coffee zone.
Do you want? You can bring it to the van, do you? For us, eh?
can
What a
do.
guy.
Easy, man.
Cheers. Thank
Thanks,
you.
mate.
Cheers, my man. Thank you.
First
What?
faults, what do you think? First faults?
That sausage roll is getting demolished. That's what's happening. Here we are, look. Back of the van. Come on. What a place. People enjoying their bikes. This is obviously such a great little spot. So for people that don't know, the silo is between Beccles and Bungies, would basically like slap bang in the middle. There's a little bit of a drive. I think there is a walk that you can do, but you're talking 15-minute walk or so, 20-minute walk. Just by the look of it, you've got to drive here, but why wouldn't you? Why would you not drive here?
What, driving it?
I think you must be able to kayak down here.
Yeah, probably.
Imagine that, peak summer. Yeah, lovely old job. Yeah, peak summer, on your kayak. Imagine kayaking down here and come across that. Like, seriously. What can I say? Right, let's have a look. Flaky. Oh. Honestly, that is so good.
Yeah, better than Greg's.
Just a little bit. Just a little. Nothing wrong with a Greg sausage roll,
gonna say.
but you know, standards are high. Pork's like really sweet. It's got a spice to it, sweetness. That crust on the outside.
Good.
Yeah, like baked to perfection. Just missing one thing: the flat white. To get service, to literally bring it out to the van. And the fact is that you're not just ordering a coffee and it's ready in like 20 seconds. You can see in there, they care about it, they're going to prep it properly, brew it properly, everything's going to be good. Probably going to get some nice fancy latte out as well. It's all them little things that make a difference. I'm excited, really excited. Welcome to the office.
Flat whites are here.
Cheers.
Thanks very much.
Anything you want? Cheers, thank you.
What's that? Anything I want? Yeah, can I get a coffee, please? Rate it. This is a cool setup, man.
Cheers, thank you. To be fair, like, just the place here is
It's
just,
cool, isn't it?
yeah, really, really cool.
You can see it from like miles around. It's amazing. I think it's been here since about a year and a half. And
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who don't know it exists.
Yeah.
Still, just because it's on like a bit of a back road.
Yeah, I saw the rivers down here. Can you kayak down up to this
Yeah.
spot?
Yeah. There's so I think there's a few people in summer that kayak from like Gelderston Locks.
Yeah.
And then I think it links up. I'm not entirely sure. I've not done it myself, but I've served a couple of people from their kayaks before.
You say you obviously roast here and that as well, so.
Yeah. We've got a big roaster in the back. We roast Mondays and Wednesdays or something.
Was the coffee shop sort of like the main thing, or was it like the place for the roastery, and then just why not use the space for?
So the guys, it was they had a roastery before in an industrial unit the other side of Bungie, and then the chap who did that, Amir, and the guy who owns Future Pump,
Yeah.
and his brother, they came together to buy this place.
Yeah.
Because it was left derelict for years.
Yeah.
It was Chris Maltings, who are across the road.
Okay.
There. They, this place was just left derelict when they moved out. And I think there's maybe a developer or property developer who's going to turn it into flats.
Oh, what?
And thankfully, they didn't. They pulled
Yeah.
out, and then these guys saw an opportunity.
Oh,
to
nice.
go in there with the cafe.
Don't get me wrong, it'd be nice, obviously, if you're up there in a flat, but for the views, but
Yeah.
much better as a coffee shop. Definitely.
Yeah, totally.
Definitely.
I totally agree.
Anyone been down the slide yet?
A couple of kids have tried.
To be fair, I did actually look at that and I mentioned to you straight away, didn't I, actually? The silo comes under what coffee brand, just obviously for people to understand?
Etude Coffee.
Etude Coffee.
Yeah.
Is this the only spot, or have you
They've
got...
got one in, we've got one in Crystal Palace in London. So
Nice.
there's one there and then there's one here.
Quick bit about the coffee itself.
Oh yeah?
What What we got? What we got?
That's our house blend. That's Prelude. That's a mix of a Brazilian natural, I think. I think it's a Brazilian natural
Yeah.
and a Ugandan natural.
Nice.
And it's just quite a for Norfolk, for sort of where we are, rural sort of place. It's just like quite a nice chocolatey blends.
That is the one thing I've.
Pretty inoffensive and just anyone.
That
can
is the
enjoy
one.
it.
I was going to literally say the one thing I've found personally for myself is keeping it simple.
Yeah.
The palette here is very much your standard. Your standard coffee.
And we've got the option for something that's like a single origin as well.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to try something a little bit fruity, a little bit more interesting, then you can.
So what's your name? Sorry.
Liam.
Liam. Nice. Honestly, nice to meet you. Jack. And we're going to dive in for a flat white.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
On the latte art.
Good. Like you can tell the care. Like nice, dark, rich crema. Lovely little tuna and the heart on top. I'm excited. The only problem is, like, one thing I wish coffee cup manufacturers would think is people with actual fingers. I generally do not understand how you can hold these. Yes. That is good. He's back with a batch. So what have we got here then? What have we got?
This is a Barista Ethiopian sort of wash. Or rather a wash Ethiopian.
Yeah.
Let me grab the bag. Well, I'll grab you a little card.
Yeah, lovely, yeah. Smashing, thank you.
Is that coffee still?
So that is still batch brew. Compared to being chucked through a machine like this is put through more coarsely fined, put through a filter, and literally, as it says, it's batch brewed, so you can make sort of a large batch of this, just hot water through, poured through, filtered out, and you end up with your black coffee. But a lot of like batch brew and stuff, as we were talking about taste and notes before, you've got a much wider variety, and it comes through a lot more with a batch brew. Wouldn't you agree with that? With batch brew, the style of coffee you put for a batch brew, there's so much more variety of your taste and notes than say as your espresso based sort of like coffee.
I'd agree with that. I think because you're putting more sort of water through, and even though it's not at pressure, I think you're extracting more sort of flavour.
Yeah.
But it's a
You
bit
get some
more,
nice cars come here as well.
Yeah,
There's some.
lovely cars.
You get classy customers.
I know.
Classy customers.
And then there's us.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with a transporter. Right. Even though you ordered the brownie, you have said I can try a bit. So what was this? Salted caramel brownie.
Yeah.
I'm literally just going to take a little bit. Oh, that is it's much a hated or loved word. Moist.
Oh.
Dark, rich, creamy, chocolate, exactly what you want, with the caramel. Caramel under the chocolate, flakes. All in all, amazing spot. See, I'm choosing this over the espresso based drink. It's just, yeah. We've got to do our first rating, H. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? So you can take into consideration place, vibe, even got to factor in knowledge, care, obviously the flavour, taste, just everything. For our first video, I am rating this. It's probably going to be hard to beat, 9.5. Going for a 9.5 overall. No, overall, just everything, just overall.
I'd agree with
Like you can't. In the area we live in, for what they're putting out and the place in general, 9.5. So I think we'll wrap up this, finish the drinks. You can actually eat your chocolate brownie. I'm going to batter the last little bit of this sausage roll. Look at that, look. Look at that. Flaky. Oh, just, yeah. Right, lovely. We're rolling. So, first coffee spot. What a place. What do you reckon?
Yeah, mate.
What do you reckon?
10.
I see you was taking photos and stroking dogs as like you do.
Yeah, very cool place.
Even to the point you're coming back with your missus.
Yes, for sure.
So this is exactly what the YouTube channel is all about, for people to find spots like this. I think the coffee industry and coffee shops, especially in our like area of like Norfolk and that in general, are just so overlooked. So to be able to show content and bring people to these spots, they deserve to get seen. You know, I think people just turn up to coffee shops, have a drink and go. It's just so overlooked. Where you go to a restaurant, you seem to like, oh yeah, you want to go to this restaurant, the meal was great, this was great. It doesn't seem to happen that much within coffee shops. It just seems like you meet there, you have a drink, you chat, you go. Where hopefully this is what we can bring to you, and just to show what people are actually showcasing themselves. Get people drinking more decent quality coffee. That is the main thing. That coffee there from the flat white, really, really rich, creamy, even to be served with the frozen milk. So what they do is they'll literally get, say 4 pints of milk, they'll freeze it, tip it upside down, put it into a jug and let it defrost, but just let it defrost where it's just the milk itself, so it separates the milk from the water. So it just changes the flavour completely. It's things like that. That is what I love about a coffee shop, and people that know what they're doing and are passionate about what they do. It's just, yeah. What obviously the oolong tea, don't forget the oolong tea. The oolong tea, the black coffee, the batch brew. So yeah, if you actually enjoyed the video, I hope you did. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hopefully get to grow the channel. Budget's obviously massively low, because, well, as you can probably tell. So if you've got any spots right on the East Coast, so we're Norfolk, Suffolk area, anywhere that you've been, you want us to check out, drop a comment, let us know where you go, want us to check it out as well, or even if you haven't been to somewhere yourself and you want us to check it out, waste our money if it's crap. So yeah, nice one, cheers, appreciate that. But yeah, we'll catch you at the next one. Drink good coffee, stay buoyant with Barista Boy.